In the world of Cyberpunk 2077, where the neon-drenched streets of Night City teem with corporate intrigue and underground chaos, emerges a new force of reckoning, the relentless Cyber-Terminator. This build, more than just a configuration of skills and weapons, is an embodiment of a philosophy born from the city's ruthless heart. It speaks to those who dare to enforce their own brand of justice, standing as an unyielding sentinel amidst a world rife with corruption and betrayal. Equipped with the Ba Xing Chong, Night City's most formidable shotgun, this character is a fusion of tactical brilliance and cybernetic might, a lone enforcer in a city that never sleeps. This is not just a playstyle, it's a statement, a testament to the relentless pursuit of power and control in a world where the only rule is survival. As we delve deeper into the build, fashion, and intricate backstory, prepare to step into the shoes of a character who is both a guardian and a predator, a beacon of strength in a city that thrives on the edge. Welcome back, Chooms, to our Cyberpunk 2077 immersive build series. In this episode, we continue our unique journey, not just delving into stats and gear, but weaving each aspect of our build into a compelling narrative. From the lethal Ba Xing Chong to the intricate fashion of our character, we bring the thrilling fantasies of Night City to life. If our exploration of Night City's treacherous yet vibrant landscapes intrigues you, consider subscribing for more adventures. Our series transcends typical guides by fusing rich storytelling with engaging gameplay. This episode features detailed weapon walkthroughs, thoughtful analysis of attributes and perks, and showcases of transformative cyberware, all intricately tied to our character's backstory. Navigate through our content using timestamps to explore how each element shapes our unique narrative. Now, let's dive into the saga of our relentless Cyber-Terminator. We'll explore their origins, their rise to prominence in Night City, and how their journey shapes their role as both a guardian and a harbinger of justice in a city where survival is an art form. In the neon-soaked depths of Night City, a tale of vengeance and justice unfolds with a young soul named V. His life, once sheltered within the embrace of loving parents, was shattered in a single fateful night. Gang violence, a common scourge in the city, claimed the lives of his parents, leaving V an orphan in the cold, merciless streets. This tragedy wasn't just a loss, it became the defining moment of his life, seeding a relentless quest for justice in a city that seemed to have none. Haunted by the memories of that night and driven by the desire to prevent others from suffering a similar fate, V found his purpose in the ranks of Maxtac. To him, the elite force represented a chance to take a stand, to make a difference in the lawless sprawl of Night City. In Maxtac, V rose rapidly, fueled by his unwavering resolve and a deep-seated need to uphold the justice his parents were denied. But the clarity of his mission was clouded when V uncovered a web of corruption entangling his beloved force. The betrayal was a brutal awakening. The protectors of Night City were as tainted as those they hunted. Left for dead by those he trusted, V's idealism crumbled, giving way to cynicism. Salvation came from an unlikely ally, a rogue Ripperdoc, who pieced V back together with state-of-the-art cybernetics. This transformation was more than physical, it was the birth of a new identity. The man who once sought justice within the system's confines became the Cyber-Terminator, a vigilante enforcer who played by his own rules. His approach was uncompromising, his methods unorthodox. The Cyber-Terminator became the shadow haunting Night City's corrupt, a symbol of fear for those who thrived in the dark. In the heart of Night City, where every street corner tells a story of survival and ambition, the legend of the Cyber-Terminator grew. His crusade against the city's corrupt power players was whispered in hushed tones, both a cautionary tale and a beacon of hope for the downtrodden. Now, the story of V, the Cyber-Terminator, awaits your chapter. Armed with the formidable Ba Xing Chong and a resolve forged in the fires of betrayal and loss, the path you carve through Night City's labyrinthine streets is yours to determine. Will you balance the scales of justice and revenge, or will your journey redefine the very essence of a hero in this sprawling urban jungle? The choices are yours, the stakes are high, and the legacy of the Cyber-Terminator rests in your hands. Step into this world, choom, and shape the future of Night City with every action, every alliance, and every whispered secret in the shadows. In the aftermath of betrayal and the collapse of his ideals, V's transformation was not just a mental and emotional shift, but a physical one as well. The metamorphosis into the Cyber-Terminator required more than just a change of heart. It necessitated a complete overhaul of his very being. Saved from the brink of death by a rogue Ripperdoc, V's flesh was replaced with cybernetics, nearly erasing his human form and giving rise to a figure resembling the iconic T-800 cyborg. This new form is a stark embodiment of his evolution from a human enforcer to a cybernetic vigilante. Adorned in a black leather biker jacket, V's new silhouette is both formidable and devoid of its former humanity, casting a menacing shadow against the neon backdrop of Night City. This jacket, an emblem of his transformation, symbolizes an impenetrable resolve forged from the remnants of his past life. The creases and folds carry the weight of his new mission, each line a testament to the streets he's reclaimed from corruption. Dark sunglasses serve not only as a shield from the city's duplicity, but also mask any lingering trace of human emotion, presenting a gaze that pierces through the heart of darkness. His stance, unwavering and deliberate, is no longer just a silent challenge to the chaos around him. It's a declaration of his new identity. The Cyber-Terminator does not falter or show mercy. He stands as a relic of retribution, a fusion of man and machine where humanity once resided. His presence is a psychological warfare against the corrupt, his style a beacon of the justice he seeks to dispense. In embodying the Cyber-Terminator, you take on more than just V's attire. You step into a shell that has shed its human constraints for a cause greater than itself. The outfit, inspired by the T-800, is a transformative armor, each component symbolizing a step in V's journey from human to cybernetic avenger. As you navigate Night City in this guise, your actions resonate with the echoes of a past life, each choice and alliance shaping the legacy of a new era's Cyber-Terminator. Below, the itemized specifics of this Terminator-inspired gear await, essential for anyone ready to embrace the legend of the Cyber-Terminator. In this attire, you don't just walk the streets as V, you patrol them as a symbol of a new era in Night City, a being where the line between man and machine blurs, resonating with every decision, every alliance forged, and every adversary brought down. Transitioning from V's new guise, we arrive at the arsenal that solidifies his role as the Cyber-Terminator, the Ba Xing Chong shotgun. This weapon, a spoil of war from Atom Smasher's vault, embodies more than destruction. It symbolizes V's raw power and his transformation into an arbiter of vigilante justice. Claimed after a defining battle that marked his ascension, the Ba Xing Chong serves as a tool for V to dispense his own brand of justice, targeting not only those who betrayed him but also those he deems deserving of his enforcement. Its smart targeting system and high-impact rounds are perfect for one-shot takedowns, manifesting V's philosophy as the Cyber-Terminator, an unstoppable force of retribution in a city mired in chaos and corruption. Every explosive round and smart-traced shot from the Ba Xing Chong is a testament to V's journey from a betrayed MaxTac officer to the feared avenger of Night City, a legacy that players now wield in every targeted enemy and shattered obstacle. To be honest, the Ba Xing Chong is arguably the most formidable weapon in the game. Its striking black and red design, accented with warning decals, is not just an aesthetic choice but a symbol of its devastating capabilities. More than just a spoil of war from Atom Smasher, this shotgun marries raw power with advanced technology, functioning akin to a smart targeting RPG. It can lock onto up to 6 enemies at once, unleashing a barrage of explosive projectiles that deal splash damage over a wide area, capable of decimating multiple targets, even at a distance and in different directions. When V's health falls below 25%, the Ba Xing Chong ascends to a new level of lethality. Faster reload times, increased critical hit chances, and enhanced resistance to damage. This is when the weapon becomes an extension of the Cyber-Terminator's will, turning desperate situations into moments of triumph. To complement this arsenal, the thermal projectile launch system is a recommended addition for superior crowd control. This system synergizes perfectly with the Ba Xing Chong, especially in activating and benefiting from the Pyromania perk. While the Ba Xing Chong stands as the primary weapon of choice, the Defender iconic light machine gun emerges as a solid secondary option, sharing the same empowering perks. Although optional, the Defender offers a different approach to combat, complementing the overwhelming superiority of the Ba Xing Chong. As always, links to these formidable weapons will be provided below, equipping you to step into the role of the Cyber-Terminator and carve your path through Night City with the mightiest tools of retribution available. Having explored the formidable arsenal at V's disposal, it's crucial to delve into the attributes and perks that further define his role as the Cyber-Terminator. This segment of our build is tailored to harness and amplify the sheer power and tactical advantages provided by our chosen weaponry. The strategy behind our perk selection is finely tuned to synergize with the Ba Xing Chong, enhancing its lethality and ensuring our combat style is as efficient as it is deadly. In doing so, we prioritize not only weapon potency, but also aspects integral to our survival and combat effectiveness. This includes boosting survivability, increasing mobility, optimizing cyberware performance, and maximizing the impact of thermal damage. For a comprehensive overview of the essential attributes in this build, we are focusing heavily on body, reflexes, and technical ability. These areas are the bedrock of our build, hosting the core perks that elevate the Ba Xing Chong's destructive capabilities. Additionally, a strategic allocation of 15 points into intelligence is crucial, enabling us to access the indispensable smart weapon perks that complement our primary weapon. Any remaining points will be invested in the cool attribute, providing a significant boost to our critical hit potential. As we proceed to dissect the body attribute, the left side of the perk tree demands our attention. Here, a suite of shotgun-enhancing perks awaits, each one aligning seamlessly with our reliance on the Ba Xing Chong. These perks provide a broad range of benefits, from increased weapon damage and firing rate to improved reload speed, accuracy, and effective adrenaline management. Two mechanics here are particularly noteworthy. Spontaneous Obliteration, which offers a chance to instantly eliminate low-health enemies, and Rip and Tear, significantly boosting quick melee damage and creating a dynamic synergy with our shotgun blasts. While incorporating Rip and Tear might be a matter of personal playstyle, for those who favor long-range engagements like myself, this perk might not be as crucial, except in encounters with melee-centric adversaries. Other perks, particularly those that activate at low stamina, may also be less essential in our build. I prefer a playstyle that maintains high stamina for agile movement, which aligns better with cyberware and perks aimed at stamina enhancement rather than depletion. Therefore, these low stamina-focused perks, when avoidable, offering limited bonuses, will not be part of my arsenal. In the central part of the body tree, we find an array of perks essential for sustaining ourselves in the heat of battle. These perks focus on enhancing health regeneration, bolstering damage mitigation, and introducing two unique mechanics. Firstly, Adrenaline Rush acts as a crucial buffer, granting a temporary shield upon using health potions. This can be further enhanced for increased duration, additional damage output, and crowd control immunity. Secondly, Pain to Gain dramatically reduces the cooldown of our health potions with each enemy kill while under the effects of Adrenaline Rush, significantly increasing our survivability in prolonged engagements. Transitioning from our focus on the body attribute, we now turn our attention to reflexes. This attribute is a cornerstone in the Cyber-Terminator build, primarily enhancing mobility, which is crucial given the unique characteristics of our primary weapon, the Ba Xing Chong. As a smart weapon, the Ba Xing Chong requires a brief moment for target acquisition. Enhanced mobility is thus invaluable, enabling us to swiftly reposition in combat. This agility allows for more effective targeting and acquisition of multiple enemies, and it also significantly enhances the overall enjoyment of traversing Night City's sprawling landscape. Within the Reflexes perk tree, we unlock two pivotal traversal mechanics, Dash and Air Dash. These skills are akin to mini-teleports, injecting an exhilarating dynamism into our movement. They don't just improve traversal, they revolutionize it, vastly expanding our capabilities to navigate the urban jungle of Cyberpunk 2077. The addition of these mechanics is not just about speed and agility. They transform the way we engage in combat and explore the world. Moreover, these skills are not static. They can be further enhanced by additional perks, increasing their effectiveness. These enhancements are not limited to mobility alone. They also bolster our defensive capabilities by granting mitigation bonuses each time we utilize these skills. The Reflexes tree also offers a variety of smaller, yet significant mobility enhancements. These include the ability to shoot and reload while sprinting and dashing, ensuring that our offensive capabilities are not hindered by movement. The piece de resistance within this attribute is the legendary perk, which plays a crucial role in stamina management. This perk allows us to regain stamina following dashes, ensuring that we're always ready to engage without the limitations of stamina depletion. Again, as mentioned earlier, while there are certain shotgun body perks that activate at low stamina, my preference leans towards a fast-paced playstyle where stamina depletion is rarely a concern. Therefore, despite the existence of some unavoidable low stamina perks, this build will still incorporate this legendary perk to ensure that we consistently have ample stamina for dashing and effectively using our weapon. Having delved into the enhanced mobility offered by the Reflexes attribute, our journey through the Cyber-Terminator build brings us to the technical ability tree. This attribute is a multifaceted powerhouse, crucial for augmenting the potency of our cyberware and consumables, both of which play pivotal roles in our strategy. In the heart of the technical ability tree, specifically within its middle branch, we find a treasure trove of cyberware-enhancing perks. These are the cogs that power our high-tech arsenal. From boosting the base stats of our cyberware to granting bonus armor and increasing cyberware capacity, these enhancements are invaluable. They also reduce cooldowns and extend durations, culminating in the legendary proc skill called Edge Runner. This skill is a game-changer, allowing us to momentarily enter a state of cyberpsychosis upon vanquishing an enemy, granting us overwhelming power. Shifting our focus to the left side of the tree, our interests lie in perks that amplify our consumables. This includes our secondary weapon, the Projectile launch system, and our health potion substitute, the Blood Pump cyberware. Intriguingly, the Blood Pump benefits from the body perks mentioned earlier, creating a synergistic loop that doubles their effectiveness. A key mechanic here is Pyromania, which significantly buffs our explosive damage and radius. This mechanic is not just about raw power. It extends to enhanced movement speed, consumable recharge rate, and mitigation bonuses. These benefits extend to both our primary weapon, the Ba Xing Chong, and our secondary projectile launch system. Activating these perks is as simple as engaging enemies with explosive shots from either weapon. In summary, the technical ability attribute acts as a symphony conductor, orchestrating a harmonious blend of cyberware efficiency, explosive damage amplification, and a mix of survivability and mobility enhancements. This attribute is a cornerstone in our Cyber-Terminator build, ensuring that every aspect of our high-tech arsenal and defensive capabilities is tuned to maximum efficiency and potency. As we continue to navigate through the attributes of our Cyber-Terminator build, our next stop is the intelligence attribute. In this segment, our focus is more specific. We aim to invest up to 15 points, as our interest lies in a select few perks that significantly enhance the Ba Xing Chong shotgun. Given that our build's playstyle is centered predominantly around the gunplay offered by the Ba Xing Chong, we will not delve into the realm of quick hacks. Therefore, any perks associated with quick hack capabilities are set aside. Our attention is instead riveted to the perks on the right side of the attribute tree, reaching up to the phenom level. These perks are instrumental in elevating our primary weapon's functionality, offering a slew of quality-of-life improvements tailored to smart weapons. These enhancements include a larger target reticle, quicker target acquisition, increased projectile velocity, and the ability to switch between hip-fire and aiming down sights without losing target lock. An especially impactful perk increases the number of simultaneous targets by 1, which, when combined with the Ba Xing Chong's unique capability of targeting 6 enemies, allows for targeting up to 7 enemies, a formidable feature indeed. However, it's crucial to note that we will not be utilizing the Precision Subroutines perk, as our build does not incorporate the use of Cyberdeck RAM cyberware. The primary reason for this choice is the limited perk points available. Splitting them between primary weapon efficacy and quick hacks would dilute the effectiveness of both. Fortunately, the Ba Xing Chong's inherent accuracy makes this perk somewhat redundant in our build. Similarly, the no escape mechanic, which is beneficial for smart weapons with continuous fire, does not synergize well with the Ba Xing Chong's single-shot, reload-focused playstyle. With only 15 points needed in intelligence, the remaining points are ideally allocated to the cool attribute, enhancing our critical hit capabilities. In summary, the intelligence tree in this build is tailored to bolster weapon mastery, primarily through direct damage output increase and various practical enhancements that make handling the Ba Xing Chong more intuitive and effective. Building upon our detailed exploration of V's attributes and perks, we now delve into the vital aspect of cyberware, which plays a pivotal role in our Cyber-Terminator build. Our selection criteria align with the 5 key areas we've emphasized throughout: mastery of the Ba Xing Chong shotgun, augmenting survivability, enhancing mobility, maximizing cyberware efficacy, and amplifying thermal damage potency. In selecting cyberware, it's essential to prioritize those that resonate with our most invested attributes, such as body, reflexes, or technical ability, to maximize stat bonuses. Starting with the frontal cortex, my choice is the Axolotl, which reduces the cooldown of all cyberware after neutralizing enemies. This complements our blood pump and projectile launch system, along with the Kerenzikov, by enhancing their effectiveness. The Mechatronic core is another valuable addition, boosting damage against heavily armored adversaries, while the Kerenzikov boost system significantly prolongs the slow time effect and provides a critical 100% stamina cost reduction during its activation. Given our build's focus on high stamina for a dynamic playstyle, this is an ideal fit. In the arms category, I opt for the thermal projectile launch system. This choice is strategic, as it benefits from and contributes to the Pyromania stacks alongside the Ba Xing Chong, effectively serving dual purposes in our arsenal. For the skeleton, I choose Bionic joints for its high armor boost at a low cyberware capacity cost, Epimorphic skeleton for additional armor and a 15% health increase, and Rara Avis for a substantial armor enhancement, rendering our Cyber-Terminator build exceptionally durable. Moving to the nervous system, the visual cortex support is a key component, especially given my tendency to engage with the Ba Xing Chong from longer ranges, enhancing long-range critical hit chances. The Adreno-Trigger is another significant pick, boosting movement speed at the onset of combat. Alternatively, Neofiber can be chosen for increased mitigation. The Kerenzikov remains a core component of this build, harmonizing perfectly with the dash and air dash abilities from the Reflexes Attribute. Its usage transforms combat dynamics, allowing for rapid target acquisition and engagement. For the integumentary system, Defenzikov enhances the Kerenzikov's effectiveness by providing significant mitigation bonuses post-activation. Keaton, in conjunction with Rara Avis, not only boosts armor, but also provides substantial health regeneration. Painducer complements this setup by converting a portion of received damage into a DOT, synergizing well with Keaton's regenerative properties. In the operating system category, I steer clear of Berserk and Cyberdeck, focusing instead on maximizing gunplay efficiency. Therefore, the Chrome compressor is my choice, offering additional cyberware capacity for more robust enhancements. For facial cyberware, the Kiroshi Cockatrice optics significantly boost critical hit chances, making the Ba Xing Chong even more lethal. For the hands, the Smart Link is essential for the Ba Xing Chong's smart targeting capabilities, and the Micro Generator ensures each reload delivers extra EMP AoE electric shock damage. In the circulatory system, Heal on Kill provides a substantial health recovery with each enemy takedown. The Blood Pump, benefiting from various perks, is a stronger alternative to traditional health potions, synergizing well with the Adrenaline Rush mechanic. The Isometric Stabilizer further reduces stamina costs, although with our existing setup, it's more of a luxury than a necessity. For those seeking additional survivability, the Second Heart is a reliable option. Lastly, for the legs, I favor the double jump mechanic provided by reinforced tendons, adding another layer to our mobility capabilities. This comprehensive cyberware setup ensures that each aspect of our build, from combat efficiency to survivability and mobility, is optimized, making the Cyber-Terminator a formidable force in Night City. In conclusion, our journey through the Cyber-Terminator build in the world of Cyberpunk 2077 culminates in a character that is not just a mere collection of stats and gear, but a narrative force in itself. This build embodies the essence of a futuristic enforcer, a fusion of resilience and cutting-edge technology, navigating the treacherous streets of Night City with a singular purpose. Strategically, the Cyber-Terminator is a testament to the power of adaptability and tactical acumen. At its core lies the Ba Xing Chong shotgun, a weapon of unparalleled destructive capability. With its ability to fire 8 explosive projectiles in quick succession, each smart targeted for devastating area of effect damage, it stands as the epitome of high-tech warfare. This formidable arsenal, when coupled with enhanced mobility, durability, and cyberware optimizations, transforms V into a near-indestructible force, capable of executing precision strikes with lethal efficiency. The essence of this build is not just surviving the chaos of Night City, but thriving within it. We've meticulously selected perks and cyberware to create a character that can withstand the fiercest of battles, moving with grace and striking with fury. The Cyber-Terminator stands as a beacon of power, a guardian in the night, enforcing their will upon a city that preys on the weak. It's a playstyle that offers not just a tactical edge, but an immersive experience, allowing players to embody the relentless spirit of a survivor-turned-avenger. As we wrap up this guide, it's clear that the Cyber-Terminator build is more than just a pathway to in-game success. It's a narrative adventure. It allows players to live out the fantasy of being a high-tech warrior, one who bends the rules of conventional engagement, turning the streets of Night City into a playground for their tactical prowess. So, Chooms, as you step into the shoes of the Cyber-Terminator, remember, every choice you make, every enemy you down, and every alliance you forge writes another line in the saga of your character. You are not just playing a game, you're living a story of power, retribution, and survival in the neon-drenched cybernetic heart of Night City. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Cyber-Terminator build. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Cyberpunk 2077 and want to continue exploring the endless possibilities within this game, don't forget to subscribe and join our community of Night City adventurers. Share your experiences, your unique builds, and the stories you've crafted along the way. Together, we'll keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in this ever-evolving cybernetic world. Until next time, keep forging your path, make bold choices, and above all, stay relentless in your pursuit of power and justice in Night City. Goodbye for now, Chooms, and see you in the next episode where we'll explore another facet of this incredible universe. Stay safe out there in the neon wilderness.